Bum bum. Hi guys, welcome to a new episode on this channel. Today we will be talking about steel drums. So let's get started. So what are steel drums, you might be asking? Well, it turns out steel drums are drums themselves, but in a different way. You might know about what oil tanks are. They're like, actually oil drums are. Oil drums are like those large cylinder-shaped containers where you put your oil in. And that oil is pretty valuable. And later, after and during World War II, some of the oil drums were empty. So they decided to create a musical instrument with it. This was in the 20th century, and they created a steel drum. Now, the steel drum originated from these two countries, and their name and the country's name is Trinidad and Tobago. Kind of sounds like tobacco, don't you think? Trinidad and Tobago were the first countries, actually the first and last countries to ever make the first instrument in the 20th century. They were the only ones who created it. And later new instruments follow, but that will be in something else. There's still a lot we can get into this stuff. However, we can get a lot out of these steel drums. During World War II, they used the empty oil drums as drums. They got sticks and they started banging in the inside of the drum, which created pretty good music. And then it became part of the culture for Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, that's how it works. After that culture became engraved in the main culture, there's a lot they needed to do with the steel drums. They were able to create their own steel drums, and they started modifying it to the modern day. A lot of steel drum players nowadays don't usually look at sheet music. They just play by ear. No, I do not mean literally this. So let's say there's a violin and you pluck it. So, book. No. That is really dangerous too. There's a lot we can even get out of these things. How we get them it's still a mystery to us, and we don't actually fully understand the story of the steel drum that well. But we do know one thing, though. Trinidad and Tobago has made a steel drum. And this is where we'll get the end of this episode. Even if you think I might even be bluffing all about the steel drum thing, there's still a lot we can learn about steel drums. Steel drums have to be tuned and all that stuff. Just like how violins have to be tuned and guitars have to be tuned, the steel drums have to be tuned themselves. And how do they do that? Well, there's this boy called a tuner where he tunes the steel drum. They just literally bang everywhere, and then finds the right spot where they need, and then starts banging it with a different hammer to make this right sound. So that's how it works. And then how are we gonna do this? That will be a topic for another video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next episode. Shinhan out. Peace!